Welcome to Big Bros Podcast Part 1. So we're gonna talk about mostly science fiction. So what do you think the best science thing that you can do, Alexis?
Probably sci-fi?
Yeah, that's probably pretty good science fiction because sci-fi can talk about much stuff. We could use sci-fi as basically science fiction is basically just stuff like that, and we want to definitely try to find out if aliens are real. Everyone knows it, but a lot of people think they are, and God too. Those two things. Most people come somewhere to try to talk about it. So, Alexis, how do you think? Which one do you think is you think more real, God or aliens?
I think aliens are more real because when I was little, I looked outside and outside my door, I saw this ship that looked like an alien ship.
I haven't seen it in exactly. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I just hope that you guys can understand that it might be real. Leave that in the comments if you think which one is real. God or aliens, or pick both. So basically we're gonna talk about movies about that. So how do you think the best movie you can talk about is sort of both God and aliens? What do you think they are? Basically, what do you think they are, Alexis?
Well, I think God and aliens are things that can sometimes seem like they're real, but sometimes they're not.
So basically you're talking about realistic fiction, but I wanted you to say which movie can entertain aliens first than God.
Well,
start with aliens.
I know one movie that evolved with aliens. The aliens kind of look fake in it, but they might be real. It's this movie I watched on TV.
What is it called? What's it called? Don't know what it's called.
I forgot.
Don't say it.
I feel like I don't really know a movie.
Yeah, then I'll go first. I'm pretty sure It's Us is it's an alien fiction movie. And they're basically in a farm. Alexa, I think you've seen it too. Remember that? It was stick the hand out and you cut the hand. Remember that? Well,
I also seen. I think it was called Alien Attack.
Yeah. That's basically what I'm talking about, but it's a different movie. Remember that the kid that this happened to him at the basement, and then and then they had to bring him outside and. Yeah, it's basically about that, but it looked really real.
I also saw this different one.
It talked about mostly farms, and that's where most of the science fiction happened. But let's talk about why. So we don't know really why, but we can talk about it. So if you think that everything is going good, we could definitely have a chance of figuring this out. So, what do you think, Alexis? What part of okay, and basically, guys, we're already talking I'll actually go first. So I had this game at school. It was called Frax, and there was like this cow in this farm, and there was a bunch of animals, and they got sucked out by an alien ship. I was a little smaller than that, but so I went to the thing. I played it, and there was a bunch of aliens dancing at the end, and it kind of looked like the aliens in that movie that me and Alexa were explaining about. So I have a theory. If we like try to figure it out really hard for a while, we will understand how everything works. So Alexis, how do you think that can evolve in another thing that you've seen before?
Well, one time, I also remember there was a game I played during Halloween in kindergarten. It was a year ago, and we had separate groups. Our groups took turns each time playing the game. It was really fun. And so it was a game that each group takes a turn. It was my turn to play the game. And then what you do is one person has to be an alien, and then the other person is the what.
So what did you
alien
put this in like music or like at school? And what kind of place did you play this separate game about aliens and survivors and stuff?
It was at it was like a village's farmership area.
So like, was it like on your field trip? Because
No, I played it when it was Halloween, and I had a Halloween party at school in kindergarten.
Okay, I see. But how do you think that can transfer in the thing? So we talked about aliens, right?
Yeah.
So now we both share our stories about the farm and how it's science fiction about it. And in our two theories, my theory is because there's a bunch of animals and stuff, and that's what aliens like to do. They like to torture animals or something.
I think it's because aliens are like a type of monster, and most monsters are like mean and stuff, and aliens are probably like not nice either.
Because most animals are just peaceful and relaxing, but they want to destroy it, basically.
Yeah, aliens just don't like that. Like sometimes humans are like that too, so they like attack them to make them not peaceful and relaxing and make them scream.
Yeah, but now let's talk about the God part. So basically, I watched this movie. It's called 3/4 Up, I think. It's something about like a nickel or something. And it's basically this kid that just seen ghosts, and most of it's about at a church. And it's like this kid in this adult, and he screams into this locker, and like this guy does it, and that's probably my theory of happening. I've seen it before. I know I've seen it. And when we did this, it's pretty scary, but it's not the scariest movie I've seen. It's not really scary, barely. You can watch it for yourself. But it's a pretty good movie. But Alexis, how do you think you can think about it? What do you think of it, Alexis? Yeah. What sensational point of view do you think God would probably represent in? What do you think could happen that why do you think God should do you think God is real?
I think he's real a little bit because I saw a couple of movies and a couple of TV shows that show maybe fictional God, but also maybe actually real God.
So when we're talking about sci-fi, it's basically about if you say sci-fi, you would think of aliens, but there's more stuff to this. So try to think of 3 things. So I can think of aliens, God. What else? I can probably think of Star Wars because that's basically other planets, which is sci-fi, and other stuff. You can say movies too. So that a lot of things count. So that's what you think.
I also think something else is real than aliens and God. I wonder if dinosaurs are actually a real thing, or if they were just made up.
Well, this is getting into a whole other section, but today we're talking about sci-fi. But they are trying to bring back some dinosaurs. They're really close though. Woolly mammoths are going to come back, and it's going to start coming back. They said it's going to come back absolutely at like 2050 is the highest, but we don't know that for sure. But a lot of people think. So that's why I think we should definitely keep talking about. That should be in our next section. We should talk about that in our next video or a different one. But the basic whole thing is about having like sci-fi in the thing. But sci-fi can mean different things. What do you think? 3 things that could make sci-fi, not what I picked. Like aliens, God, or Star Wars.
I think dinosaurs and
Yeah, because when the meteor shower happened, it's from space, that counts, yes. Maybe
if asteroids were actually real, or if it was just a myth that dinosaurs were real and an asteroid hit.
well, we know that dinosaurs were real, right? You know that they were real? Right, Alexis?
I don't really know that if they're real.
Yeah, they are. It's proven in text and definitely stuff. So the thing is, the biggest theory is probably something about so guys, we're mostly talking about science fiction. And if we're talking about science fiction, we are probably gonna, talk about it in different ways. If theories, we have done that today. The last thing I want to talk about before we go, guys, is probably what you see on television. You have to know how the graphics, if it's real or not. It's probably most of based on the graphics, and if you talk about it a lot, in one thing or another, everything will go right. So guys, it's almost the end of our video. We have about a minute left. So what is one big thing that nobody else will know about this? What do you think is the biggest idea of sci-fi? What do you think could happen about sci-fi? What do you think sci-fi would probably resort to most? I'll probably go first. Yeah, I'll go first. I think it'll probably mostly mean. I think it'll mean probably gonna hurry this up quick, but it'll mean space. That's it. What do you think?
I think the biggest sci-fi is Jesus.
Okay, kind of good answer. I don't know. You guys say who's right. Guys, we gotta go. Hopefully you liked the video. And please think of subscribing to our channel. Hope you guys liked it. Bye.